What top pieces of advice would make a bootstrapped business successful if followed? Another great question. Obviously, it's very difficult to bootstrap a company, but I I think we were successful because of having equity partners. Early on, there was no way for me to have paid a CTO to write programming. I didn't have the money, being that I was bootstrapped, to pay a top, cordon bleu chef. It wouldn't be possible. So I think obviously bringing in equity partners is something that is not easy. You have to be able to work well with those people. You're basically becoming partners with them kind of for life, and you're giving them a piece of your business, which is usually your blood, sweat, and tears. So you need to feel that they are definitely bringing to the table what they promise, and you obviously can work around making sure that they do what they promise before they get the equity. But I feel like a bootstrap company is definitely helped by bringing in equity partners, and overall just focusing on the free tools that are out there. Again, going back to the PR, we live in a new world now. We live in a world where because of social media, and you have all of these tools at your fingertips, plus you have customers at your fingertips, where in 10 years ago, if you wanted to get in front of millions of people or thousands of people, you would have to pay a nice chunk of change for that. But now with social media, with Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and all of these free tools around, I feel that bootstrap companies are a lot better off today than they were back then, and really able to get a lot for their money when it comes to marketing, and able to focus on growing their business without having to worry about raising a lot of money early on for marketing. So it's definitely a general question, but I feel like for me, we were successful because of the equity partners, focus on technology early on, and finding really cheap ways to get the word out there. And for us, it's definitely a high-end product. There's not a lot of products out there that someone may spend $1,200 to $1,500 a month on. There's pretty much nothing out there like that besides your healthcare, and maybe if you drive an expensive car. So for us, it was definitely difficult to get people to spend that money. But if you figure out cheap ways to bring them in the door and you give them a great product, then as proven by us, they will keep coming for more.